A good way to do this question is to draw a Venn diagram. We've got football and tennis. Now, the standard approach then is to label this one like football and this one both and this one tennis. And I'm going to go through it that way in a minute. But there's actually, in this particular case, a much quicker way, which I didn't see. Seemingly, the solutions did not see. But a student I taught actually showed me this way, and I was like, wow, that is much better. Because we can just use a single unknown, basically, to represent um, each of the different sections. And we start out by looking at the fact that twice as many play both tennis and football as just play tennis. So I'm going to label this one X. Those just play tennis. And that means that 2X play tennis and football. So I've used that fact. And then we've got 3X playing tennis overall, and it says the same number play tennis as play just football. So that means that we also put 3X here. And there's nobody, like everyone plays one or two, so there's no one out here. So all we need to do now is add these up. We get 6X, and that's going to equal 42, which means that X is equal to 7. So now we can just fill in the table. We've got 21, we've got 14, and we've got 7. And the number who play football is going to be these two added together. It's going to be 35. So amazing method, really. And of course, you could just do 5x, 5 times 7 to give 35. That would be the quickest way. Let's look at the longer way. It's worth still seeing this because sometimes you can't, sometimes you just can't take the shortcut. You're going to have to go the longer route. Again, it's going to involve a Venn diagram, football and tennis. And this time I'm going to use this approach. These are just play football, these play both, and these just play tennis. And then again, we've got 0 out here. So I'm going to write down this information algebraically. The same number, oh, actually, sorry. First of all, we can add them all together to give 42. That's going to be useful. And then we're told the same number play tennis as play just football. So that means F is equal to B plus T. And then finally, we had twice as many playing football and tennis as just tennis. So that means that B is equal to 2T. So I've created some equations which I can now solve. You can see this is more complicated, but sometimes, like I said, you just have to go that way. Because it's not like loads more complicated. Actually, the first thing we can do is because they're the same, we could basically replace this by F, and it's going to be that 2F is equal to 42. So F is equal to 21. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I've got that I can just use this equation and write down that 21 is equal to B plus T. But I also know that B is equal to 2T. So that means 21 is going to equal 3T, and T is going to equal 7. And then finally, I can just double it to get 14 here. Add them up, just like we did before, and we get 35. So 2 different approaches, both worth seeing, I think. Answer of 35. Nice one.